Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Playoff Football Round 3. Red Helmet Video, Brad Morris with Jason Burkeen. And tonight is a marquee matchup in the state. LCA coming to town.
That's
what do you think about it, Jay?
Well, I'm going to tell you they got here yesterday on Thursday because the way I understand last year it didn't work out too well for the LCA, whatever they are, Wildcats or whatever. And
is it the Wildcats?
I don't know, some cat or whatever. But
I'm not sure.
So anyway, they came in Thursday and they're trying to practice on a non-turf field to try to compensate because Mayfield's CFSB War Memorial, baby, is real grass, baby.
That's
real
right.
common Bermuda.
And I'm glad.
And it's brown. And I'm gonna tell you something. Tonight it's gonna get on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it on tonight. And Mayfield better bring their A game.
Yeah, well, that's right. We definitely have to be the best version of ourselves.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
And because this is it's a strong opponent, to say the least, that we're going against tonight. But hey, Jay, we made a reputation out of beating people that we're not supposed to beat.
That's right. And this is the thing. I've talked to some of the kids. I've talked to some of the coaching staff. I've talked to everybody in this area. Everybody's going to be there tonight.
Oh,
everybody.
Yeah.
We've called a blackout. And I didn't call the school. I didn't talk to Joe. I don't know what uniforms we're wearing, but Red Helmet Video is calling a blackout. Bring your Mayfield gear. I got this earlier at Hawkins Screen Print. If you don't have a black shirt, go down there and see Robert. I'm just telling he's not a sponsor, but guess what? He's our friend, and he pours money into this program just by helping and blessing people. Get your black gear out. Let's go down to CFSB and let's bring this win tonight over the LCA, whatever they are.
Right. I agree. So what is it that Mayfield specifically, Jay? Just to let everybody know, what are we going to have to be really good at tonight?
Okay, we're fans. And this is our opinions, but the keys to the game, in my opinion, is the offensive line for Mayfield needs to block their defense so we can establish the run. We also have a great passing game with Zane and all of our wide receivers. We have a plethora of them. We have more than 7 to 8 capable receivers that can catch for a touchdown at any given moment.
Right.
They have to cover them. Can they cover 5 wide receivers? I don't know. Probably not. They are not bad. They're a great team. We are too. We're going to bring it. Also, our defensive line has got to do what they're supposed to do. Break down when Hensley runs the ball. And they actually do have another guy. They do have another guy that can run the ball. I don't even know his name. We got to stay low. We got to gang tackle. If you try to not wrap up Hensley and do an arm tackle, he's going to run right through you because he's that good. Boley is going to get his passing yards in, but we got to bring the rush. If you haven't watched the game from last year, we did last couple of weeks, and we just been studying different things just to see what we did because sometimes we forget. Hey, Boley got his. They scored first, but we came away with the win last year. This is the rematch. They're ready to go. LCA is ready. They're saying we're not coming to Mayfield without the W. Well, guess what? Mayfield's got something to say about it, and we better bring it. We got the heart. We've got the athletic positions there. We've got the athletic people to do it.
Right.
Coaches has got their A game.
Right.
And you know what? We've been scouting this game. We knew we was going to play them 5 weeks ago. They've been watching. We've been watching. Let's do this. It's going down tonight.
I think it will not be a shock to see us. Yeah.
It's the Eagles. They're the Eagles.
That sounds more like it. Yeah. It's the LCA Eagles.
Right.
And
okay, my bad. I didn't know.
I really do think, and don't be surprised if we take our shots down the field.
Yeah.
And a couple of those might get picked off, but we have to take some shots down the field just to keep that defensive line honest.
Right,
and we got the guys that can run and catch it and do something with it.
Right. Okay. Another thing, too, is Hensley will run the ball 30 to 40 times a game. That's why he's getting. But now he's averaging almost 10 yards a carry.
Right.
We've got to stop that.
Right.
And Bully doesn't want to run the ball. He doesn't. I watched last year's game. I mean, we had Judge start making sacks in the backfield, putting some hits on him.
Yep.
We've got to break down. We've got to make some hits. We got to get him hurried so that Mayfield can make some plays. When he gets hurried, he makes bad decisions.
Yeah, we need to pick off a couple of those ourselves.
We need a couple of turnovers.
Yeah,
we do. Mayfield needs to hang on to the ball. It's supposed to be raining starting tonight. Thursday night it was raining, so guess what? It might be a little bit of wet track. You know what I'm saying? Sorry,
Yeah.
but
Hey,
check
good
this
job
out.
on that,
Hey,
Jay.
that's what we do. We just keep rolling. But here's the thing: we got to take care of the football.
Yeah.
And pack the stands. So. Everybody's like, we need the stands packed. We're our first cheerleaders saying everybody needs to be there. If you can't, you can watch it on Red Helmet Video. But here's the thing. Red Helmet Video is putting their money where their mouth is and saying we're going to sponsor 10 people that want to go to the game for a free ticket. One per family. Okay, you can't say, hey, Jay, we need the 10 tickets. No, one per family. If you need a ticket, message me, whatever. We're going to be in the stands early. The game time's at 7:30 rather than 7.
7:30.
We're going to be there probably propped up, ready to go at 6 o'clock in our spot because we need to make sure we have plenty of room to do all this. But guess what? Be at the stadium. We got 10 free tickets, one per family. If you need a ticket, you have no excuse not to be there. I don't want you to say, I'm watching it, in Mayfield down the road and I could have, No, you need to be there and pack the stands. However, we're at Wings, etc. for our pregame meal.
Yeah, that's right.
Come here for the pregame meal, and if some odd reason you can't be there, then you can watch it at Wings, etc. Also at Big Daddy's Pizzeria over in Paducah, 1745 Kentucky Ave. They're going to be streaming the game also. But we need you there. We are calling a blackout at CFSB War Memorial Stadium. It's going to be an exciting night for football.
I hope they do fireworks again. Of course, that was the semifinal round last year. It wasn't the third round.
Right.
We did fireworks. So I don't know if third round warrants fireworks. But
Well, some of the coaching staff says we do not need to come out dull. We need to come out sharp.
Oh, yeah.
We need to make sure that we don't allow them to score 2 or 3 times before we even get off the bus. Again, it comes down to our skilled position and even the people that's not maybe the stars to step up and do your thing and do what you've been taught.
Yeah, play to the whistle blows.
That's exactly right.
Okay, do your assignment to the whistle blows every play, and we're tough to beat. The Hensley running back and he is a load to bring down. He is relentless in trying to shake people loose.
Right.
So we really got to get him to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
Be good at that.
They've got a great defensive scheme up front. We can take advantage. I saw the Raceland footage. They took advantage of the deep ball like you was talking about over the middle, 5 to 7 yards. Pick and pop's going to be open all night. We need that to be established so we can establish the run. Judge Stark's fantastic job, but that was brought upon because of the great play by the offensive line. I'm going to tell you this right here. I'm going to stand behind this. Mayfield, just like Coach Joe said on the Coaches Show, we're getting better every week. I heard it this morning at the CFSB Banking Center. I was talking to Kane McCord, Amy Flynn up there, appreciate them. And, here's the deal. Kane played. He said, it reminds me of this game that I played in. He said, the hype is here. And you know what? When you're at the stands, you can't sit on your hands, man. You got to get up and get pumped because them guys, man, this is what we live for. And if you've never put on that helmet, you won't even understand. Yeah. But I'm telling you, it's something about CFSB War Memorial.
Last year, we were talking about earlier, last year, the atmosphere was just flat out electric for the LCA game. And I expect it to be again this year.
And last year, we had so many people getting on that it kept crashing.
Right.
And you could tell in my voice, because as I would listen to it and watch it this year, I was so frustrated because I was like, oh my gosh, it's going on. And then Doug was doing everything he could to keep popping it back on. Supposedly this year we have the network that it won't crash. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting thumbs up and this right here from Doug. And he's like, yeah, we're ready to go. If not, I'm going to down our carrier like I did during the Tillman game because we switched after the Tillman game because we ain't having that no more. But other than that, I mean, LCA, great program. Mayfield, great program. If you got to play a great program, I would love to be home. We are home.
Absolutely.
Let's take care of
Absolutely.
business at the CFSB War Memorial Stadium. It starts at 7:30, but if you come at 7:20, there's going to be a line to the street. You're not going to be able to get in before the game time, and you might not be able to find a seat.
Well, it may not be where you want to sit.
Right.
Because we do expect a lot of people wanting to see this game tonight, and we will probably have several people watching Red Helmet Video from across the state,
right, and across the nation. Actually, I will say that I was talked to Derek Wynn's going to be cooking in the end zone. Eric Kennemore and Wes Rhodes are going to be cooking jambalaya. I think they said 5 pounds of jambalaya, and that'll be available at 6 o'clock. Hey. You know them guys, they're always cooking. We appreciate all them guys. They just wanted me to mention it to everybody, just to let them know that, hey, they're cooking. Everybody's cooking. We're going to do the tailgate like we always do. Went there earlier, and there's already tents set up.
So you told me someone that wanted to help us do this, and they wanted to make mention of.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm going to read this real quick.
Okay.
So Vicky and Joe David Smith, they have given us some money for the KHSA airing this game, and good job. And we already got that covered, but they said we still want to donate it, and they wanted to donate it in memory because if you know anything about Coach Joe David Smith, he was up in the booth when Coach Jack was coaching, Coach Jack Morris. So he said, in loving memory of Joe David Smith, here we go. In Joe David Smith's memory of Coach Mack, Coach Leahy, and Coach Bubba Brown. We want to appreciate that.
Three coaches that he coached with.
Yeah, he coached with them. They're already gone.
Yeah.
And he just, talked to Vicky yesterday, and she said, we appreciate Red Helmet Video, everything they do. We want to give this offering for you guys. But they did it in the memory of them 3 coaches, Coach Mack, Coach Leahy, and Coach Bubba Brown. And, if you know anything about them guys, legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary. Also, that reminds me, okay, so 2 of the sponsors that sponsor us, they went ahead and said, hey, we want to go ahead and pay for the streaming rights from KHSA this week. It's a Team Concept with Brian Reed. He said we got you covered. And then also Chris Likens with the Likens Roll-Off and Carpet Cleaning Services. You can see their name and their numbers and give them a call.
Appreciate it, guys.
But thanks for every sponsor, every person that said, seriously, here's $20. Put it on your gas when you go away, or put it on your meal, just to say we appreciate you. And we want to say thank you. And then also Wings, etc. here. I mean, we do the pregame show every home game. Stu and the management here, and then also the waitresses. They're awesome. They treat us well, and we just want to say thanks for that. Yeah. Couldn't be possible without them. But guess what? We got a game tonight, and then we got a game next week, and we got a game the next week. But now, one game at a time, and we got to handle business tonight.
Okay, so tell me what do you think the score will be? Do you want to try that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to try it?
I asked you first.
Okay, yeah, you did. Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm making sure you're going to try it.
Yeah, well, if you do, I will.
Okay, if you look at the stats, because here's the thing, the stats don't lie. Mayfield has played games where they blew people out, so has LCA.
Yeah, right.
If you look at the most points scored by a team in the state of Kentucky, the number 1 at the top of the list is Tillman. Number 2 is Mayfield. This is statewide. This is not classes. LCA is down the road, but they do know, they can score too.
Absolutely, they can.
So we got 2 high-powered offenses. Okay, so my thing is, if you look at our defense, what our defense gives up, we're one of the top in the state on defensive giving up points. LCA not so much. They're going to give up points. Okay, now again, we'll go back. They've had a great, they've played some big opponents.
They've played 4 number 1 teams this year.
Yeah, okay. And
I believe that's
so,
what they said.
So what I'm trying to say is, so they played some good opponents. But I just say, Mayfield 42 and LCA 38.
That's a pretty good score right there. Hey, Jay, I just hope you're right, buddy. I'll take that.
And this is the thing. We just got to come out focused. We can win. They can win. We're going to give it our all, but if you miss a block or you miss a tackle or you miss a this or you miss a that, it's just one play at a time. Forget it. Let's do it. No, Malik Kirby, he was down a little bit at halftime because the guy that was 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", caught it over him. He just made a play. No big deal, but he was in good position. Same thing with Zay Biggers. But guess what? Coach Joe told him at halftime last week, because Coach Joe said it on the coach's show. He said, well, here's the thing. You were there in position. They made a good play. Guess what? We're going to be here next time. We're going to meet them. And guess what? Good play, but we're going to play a good defense the next time. That's what we got to do. And you know what? I mean, Malik's played a great game. Zay Biggers played good games. We're going to ask you again, Hoover and everybody else on the defenses, Ian Williams. I mean, we all got to come together and play a good defense.
Absolutely.
And we need 3 to 4 stops, and I think we're going to be fine.
Yeah.
But it's going to be tough.
Yeah, going to be a great game. I'm not going against the Cardinals at War Memorial. Just not doing it.
No, you shouldn't.
So I'm gonna call it 28-27 Mayfield.
All right, there you go, Doug. What's your prediction? 50-40 for the Cardinals.
Yes.
All right, and Michelle. Okay, she's showing me. Okay, she says 45-38 Mayfield Cardinals. So that's good. That's good. Good job.
All right.
So here's the deal. Tonight it going down. CFSB War Memorial Stadium in Mayfield. Cardinals host LCA Eagles, and on the Eagles we played earlier in the year. I think
we did all right.
Yeah, we did fine.
Let's be 2-0 against the Eagles this year.
My gosh, let's go Mayfield.
Let's get back together next week and talk about this victory.
Yeah, on the Go Big Red show, and
Yeah.
then we're going to be doing the pregame show for Beechwood.
Yeah.
But one game at a time.
That's right.
Nothing for granted.
All right. Hey, everybody. See you at the stadium. Go Big Red.
Go Mayfield.
Hey, big X, big stepper. Cut off my shit, was being too extra. The ops on my line screaming how they gon' stretch, but they stay in their place cause they get hit. No bodies we drop at the better they dress. I be quick to throw hands, but we stay with them westerns. Blocks, K's, yeah, we with the edge. Think I was like 6 when they said I was pressure. Hey.